a job recently while I'm looking up my barrier crime for you?
Well, as far as the job goes, I actually work at this company. It's called Arconic.
Okay.
You know, that's an awesome. It's an awesome job. I make about $27 an hour. It varies.
Good for you.
Yeah, it varies, but yeah, I did have employment. You know, since I came home, I've been employed.
See,
But
and that's awesome. Did you get that on your own, or were there groups out there to help you?
let me tell you something, right?
Nobody helps you.
It doesn't, like, you know, don't get me wrong. It's you know, it's kind of hard to find, but for me, you know, I got a good support system, so you know, I pretty much just put my bootstraps, you know, pulled my bootstraps up, and I just went on and just did it on my own.
Good.
So.
Okay. So let me look. Okay, I'm looking at all of them. Aggravated assault, injury, deadly contact, terroristic threat, aiding to suicide. You are saying attempt, robbery, burglary, theft, secure, money fraud, obstruction, false, disorderly, additional, controlled substance act, a convention. Did you manufacture a delivery or intend to distribute?
I think I have one of those on my record.
Dude.
Listen, this is coming from a guy from Philadelphia. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to sugarcoat it. Like, you know, I was pretty much like, you know, a bad apple running with the you know, the wrong group of people. But now that I'm out here, I got the opportunity to be out here and to be free after doing 16 and a half years. I want to make everything right.
Or were you just a product of your environment?
I was exactly a product of my environment.
There you go.
And was
That's all I need to say.
you know, and what's hard is, you know, the things that, you know, because there's a lot of guys out here that's in my shoes that's actually trying to do, you know, so much good, but we be getting hit with these hurdles, and then, you know, if you're not mentally strong, you just put your head down and just, you know, because it's like, damn, like, I'm trying, but because of my past, I can't do X, Y, Z.
I know. And just as an FYI, I'm actually a former educator as well. So, you know, you're dealing with public, right? You're dealing with, I mean, there's kids that I know coming from young ages, troubled kids, troubled background, so many different things that I've dealt with and worked with, and I get it, and I know, right? I get, number one, it could be the kid's parents are locked up, it's the kid who's dealing with everything, or it's the kid who grows up, that you check on them and you go, damn, that's not what I wanted. You know what I mean? And I get it. I just want you to know that there is nothing in this world that I'm trying to burst any bubbles, okay? I hope you understand that.
No, listen, everything that you're saying is okay. I had to, you know, we got to have tough skin. So if it's a no, then it's a no. But I just got to figure it out, because I can't just, you know, take the no for an answer. I just got to figure something else out. I might have to, I don't know. I'll just pivot. I don't know.
You may be, so I'm looking, criminal homicide includes murder, capital murder, manslaughter, or criminally negligent homicide. I'm not seeing attempt.
So you're seeing murder?
I'm seeing criminal includes murder, capital murder, manslaughter, or criminal negligent homicide. And I have to ask this again. The termination, or the actual language on your paper is attempted.
Yeah, attempted. 2 attempted murders, to be exact.
2 attempted. See, and again, you know that damn legalese is always about that language, right?
Yeah.
Attempted.
Yeah. Even when you slice it, it's still leave a bad taste in people's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know.
I get that. I'm not seeing the language attempted. Shit. Okay, hold on. Pursuant to chapter controlled substance penal code. Criminal, yeah, there we are. 15.01. Criminal attempt of any of the offense listed above. Damn. I can't do it, honey.
Okay. That's understandable.
I can't. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be some sort of a silent partner. do. They just front the money.
Well, I think that's probably where I'm gonna have to do. But this is the thing, like I'm just coming home. Like I don't have this kind of capital. So this is why I reach out. Because it's grants. These grants. Not only that, like me coming home, like it's supposed to be grants for us to be able to do what we need to do. Like I've heard that there are, and I'm still learning this process. Like. But it's just
and
hurtful.
I have not heard of any grants out there. I will tell you, if you've got any female connections, a lot of times females are out there right now going, "Oh, I want to be equal with men." Man, you're all fools, because there are plenty of grants out there for minority females.
Right.
And I'm not talking minority females. Females are minority.
Okay.
Did you see the difference on that one?
Yeah, yes.
So if you can somehow network with somewhere in there. Now, the other option is, but it's not anything we do, is called maybe a group home. It's a building, a home, or something under there where you take people under your wing. It's a behavioral side of substance abuse, those types of things. We don't do anything with that. For us, it's strictly home care, home health care, and hospice. And you're so on target. 72 million baby boomers in the next 12 years are needing health care assistance. Mm-hmm. It is the time. It is absolutely the time. Our government is not paying attention to anybody out there for health care. So it really is the way. I know I got a funding guy, but again, background, I can't get you in that one. If there's somebody to front, I can't. I cannot put you on paper. I can't. Because here's what happens. Number one, we have a no refund clause. So one of the things I always discuss is this exact thing with my clients right up front. Because those are the only reasons why I can't get a client up and running outside of you being a non-U.S. citizen. Non-U.S. citizens, you don't have a tax ID or social security number, I can't get you in. So these are the conversations that I have with everybody, because I don't want you wasting money. It's about $12,000 to get a business up and running for this. That's what the cost is. If you think about it, $12,000 is not a lot of money for a tried and true business, right? However, that is the cost. That's what this is. I'm wondering if you've got any connections where somebody wants to front some money. I don't.
Well, since I could be a silent partner. So as far as this, I have a silent partner. Well, I have a partner that I can, put on. And so therefore I would just have her do all the ramifications as far as, these grants. Am I correct?
If that is what you need, absolutely. Let me go a couple of avenues here. Damn, I hate these calls. I do. I hate these because I just feel like, I love when I'm able to help people, right? This is one of those where I just kind of can't. So I have Khalil, and it's Finizzi, is that right?
Yeah, Khalil Finizzi.
At gmail.com. So let me send you what I have. I don't know how current everything is. We don't do grants, right? We don't do any of those things, but this is the last piece. I'm just adding that criminal attestation for you so you can see I'm not BSing you. Promise you I'm about as real as they come on this one. Due diligence. I'll give you what I have on any type of loans and things that might be out there. Go to your also local chamber, city, see if that website has anything for you, any type of grants. Believe it or not, the rural areas are really hurting for home care.
You can get a do they deal with the USDA loans or whatever?
You know what? I don't have enough savviness. We don't do loans, so I just don't know that market. I just honestly don't, so I don't want to misguide you in any way.
Okay.
You can't even work there. You can't work there. No W-2 nearby you, right?
Okay.
I can't have you working unless you've got some. Have you gone through? Let's just out of curiosity. Have you actually gone through the state background check just to see?
A state background check as far as in what? What they saying that I've done?
With the state police.
I haven't.
So whenever you own a home care agency, the first couple of things that need to be done is owner, administrators need to go through a Pennsylvania state background check. That's how they find out. Okay? It has to be added with your license to get your license in the state of Pennsylvania. That's why I'm being upfront and honest in the beginning. I always tell my clients this. If you have not lived, where was your address before Pennsylvania? Were you always in Pennsylvania?
I've always been in Pennsylvania. I used to live in Philadelphia.
Okay.
After that, I've been in prison.
Okay. Was prison in Pennsylvania?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, if you haven't, or any of your staff members have not been in Pennsylvania longer than 2 years, they have to go through FBI background check. So I was making sure that, okay, you might be able to get through the state. I wonder if it's not worth it just for you to see. Just for you to see what actually comes up.
Okay.
I imagine it does, and there's no way you can get any of that expunged. Now you've done time, right? You can't get that erased anyhow?
No. Not right now. Not right now. But listen, don't even, because it sounds like you damn. It's okay. It's always going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm listen.
Trying.
I know. There's only but so much you can do. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I gotta figure out. I just gotta figure out. I just gotta go back to the drawing board, because I understand this opportunity. This is a very, not only is you helping people, but this is a very lucrative opportunity.
It is.
You know,
It sure is.
I just sat down.
Just even think cleaning services, right? People are having their house cleaned. You can pick up private pay. Right now, Medicaid is paying lousy. So let's just put it in a monetary level for you, okay? If you're paying somebody $10 to go take care of X client, and you're only getting $4 profit, that's kind of lousy coming from Medicaid.
Yeah.
But if you send a client out, and that client is $40, it costs you $40 for your staff member to clean a house that's $120. That's bigger profit than what Medicaid is paying.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So a lot of times, dog walking, there are services out there that you are a home care agency licensed to. Bring people back and forth. Go get their groceries. Put the groceries in the freezer. Meal prep for them. Get their meals prepped for the week. There are so many things that you can actually do. Help kids get to school back and forth, right? You're not running a transportation service. You're basically just helping assist people. It's a personal assistance service. I got people that don't even do these insurances. They are working. I have one girl out of California, $400,000. She doesn't even touch the insurances. It's not worth her time. I know. You just got to monopolize, and you know what? Your street, you're going to get it. Street gets it. You know how to hustle it, right? No, I tell you, I promise you. I might be white, but we kind of grow up, you know. Not everybody grows up all privileged.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know. I definitely know what you're saying. Like I got. Listen, it doesn't matter about, you know, the color of your skin, because, you know, everybody else got we all got a story. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm a black man and you know, coming from Philadelphia, everybody got a story. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has a story, and everybody has to understand everybody else's story. And not everybody is what you think they are, and you just got to take people from the face value of where they are. I get it, totally get it. So that's I'm going to send you the criminal attestation so that you can honestly see the grants and business loans. I'm going to send that to you as well. You know, your all-in price, you're probably going to need an initial capital of about $16,000 just to truly get everything started up and running. That's including our fee. We actually do the LLC, the tax ID, the NPI. We fill out all your licensing paperwork. We get you the policies, the procedures. 27 years plus. We're the leaders in the nation, all 50 states. And if any of this were easy, we wouldn't be in business. And
That's a fact.
that's the difference between us. Now, there's people in Pennsylvania. Oh, silly. Oh, God. I had one client. He called me and he asked me, Pam, how long has it taken for the license in Pennsylvania? I said, well, it's taken about 2 to 3 months right now. I said it was 4 to 6, but it's getting quicker. They said they've been waiting for 13 months. I said, you're one of our clients? He said, no. I gave somebody $6,000. I keep texting them. They won't answer my phone. All they say is it's with the state. I said, give me your information. I had my licensing person look it up. State doesn't have it.
What?
They're out they were out $6,000.
Oh my
They are
God.
now up. They are now running, and they know that we have taken them out of where they were and getting them in the right place. So just be careful who you're dealing with. That's all I'm going to say to you, okay?
Okay.
I want you to be real careful. I understand policies and procedures. If they are not state specific, it's going to be really hard. They're going to fail you. Just be cautious of who you're working with. I know everybody's trying to cut a dollar, but if I just keep it real. That's all I'm saying to you. Let me throw this in an email for you so you have all the information of what we do. I realize the situation. If anybody's going to be able to get out of it, it's you. I get it. I get it.
I'm already sitting here thinking about ways how I can get around that. Because, listen, I'm not going to take no for an answer. It's nothing.
And I know that, and that's why I'm even trying to feed it to you. Meaning, look, I can't have you on any paper. Do not. You can show up for boot camp. We certainly don't have any problems with you here, right?
Right.
That doesn't bother us at all. It's just a matter of it's just a matter of you being on paper with this.
Okay.
It's just you don't want to do it.
All right.
It's not, but you're not the first, right?
All right.
You're not the first. I'm just going to tell you, it just doesn't happen like that. But I will tell you, the states do check. I had a client call me up and he goes, "Hey, Pam, I just had the state call me up and asked if I hired so-and-so." I said, "Okay, what'd you do?" "Well, I didn't hire them." I said, "Well, good, you're not supposed to." She says, "Do you think the state was checking to see if I did?" I said, "Absolutely. Don't get caught. That's how you get shut down."
Right.
I mean, that's what we do. We do everything on the legit. There's nothing to worry about. Our licensing team guides you. You deal with our nurses. Once you're completed with the licensing portion, our nurses take you through the policies, procedures, the office. Now, do you have a home? Do you have a place that has a legal mailing address?
I do.
Okay, so that's key because that can be the office. You can have an office from home as long as it's a legal mailing address. And if I'm walking into the home, I need to be, as the state surveyor, I need to be brought to a place where there is a door that has a lock and a key on it.
Uh-huh.
Because behind that door has to be your file folders because there's things called HIPAA laws, rules, and regulations.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can be looking through those folders unless they're staff.
Okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah. I pretty much got the gist of all that.
All right, let me put all this. I'm going to give you all of my contract that shows you exactly what we do, all of our pricing, all of our expense page. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. We just don't sugarcoat anything here at all. I'm putting it in your name right now, but you and I both know, you are not a problem on our contracts. So for your name to be on our contract is the contract with you.
Right.
You just cannot have anything on the state name. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
P-H-I-N-I-C-E-E. Man, I would have just passed you if you were able to spell your last name, for God's sake. So tell me, how far in school did you get through?
School? Well, I got my GED.
Okay. What year did you drop out?
2001.
What grade was that?
9th grade.
How was your reading? And just curious. 3rd grade, were you reading?
Yes. Yeah, no. I'll tell you this, though. When I went to prison, I didn't know how to read or write, so I had to teach myself, and I taught myself.
Very common. If my boys, I don't care who you are, any boy who's not reading by 3rd grade, most likely, I'm not kidding you, state of Kansas goes by 3rd grade reading scores, and that's how they determine how many jails to build. Isn't that sad?
What?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a direct correlation in education where kids can't read by 3rd grade. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Sad statement. All right, baby. Almost have this in here for you. Give me about 1 more minute. I'm going to text you so that you know you have it in your email. If you don't see it, check your spam filter. The other reason is I'm on the phone nonstop. I'm sure you can imagine, but it's the same rate. After hours and or weekends, my clients have questions. I do the whole country. So if I see a question, I have no problem answering it for you. Just don't ask me a question you don't want the true answer for, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sweetie. I'm going to wish you all the best. I hope we can do work together. If we can't, I still want to wish you the best, okay?
Thank you.
You're so welcome, sweetie. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So that was about the home healthcare agency. I'm trying to own a home healthcare business. But unfortunately, as you can see, the hurdles that we are faced with coming home, from prison. Like, these laws, like, for real, like, these laws really got to change. Because we out here, we trying. Like, we trying to be productive in society. But how, it's just every time we turn around, it's just, another door closing. And, and it gets taxing, from dealing with mental abuse, dealing from, straining from where you came from. So there's a lot of hurdles. There's a lot of no's. You just got to keep going. You got to figure it out, man. Is it concerning? Is it disheartening? Yeah, it's fucking disheartening. Because to me, it's like, why would you tell me I want you to be part of society? When we come home from prison, before we even come home, bro, we don't know nothing about no cell phones. We don't know how to start a car, push button. We don't know nothing. They just say, go ahead, get out, go. And then, and they, they be so happy. They be like, well, you're free. But are you? So that shit, it just make you want to give up and just say, fuck it, man. Because I guess the only good thing that you're good for is being a warehouse worker, where they could tuck you away, where where you work long hours, long days, where you stay away from your family. That's prison in itself. I work a split shift. I don't get to see my kids and stuff. I don't get to see this shit. I can't go to school because my job is demanding. Because 1 week I'm working at 3 in the afternoon. 3 to 3. The next week I'll be working from 5 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. This is every week. It always rotates. So how do I educate myself? How can I go to school? How? When you got bills and shit to be paid. The car that I'm sitting in right now, they charge me an 18% interest rate, 18.3 interest rate. How? But I'm supposed to make it. We're supposed to make it. Yeah, man. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. This is the real and uncut. This is what the fuck they don't tell you. They just shove you out the door. Go. So this is why a lot of people come back. They come, because it's hard. Like, this is fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is like, all right, well, fuck, all right. You're a felon, so we might as well just go ahead and get a truck. We just gotta be truck drivers. Truck drivers and fucking warehouse workers. It's some bullshit.